Let's get some news from the UK now. And the search for a terrorism suspect who escaped a London prison has entered a third day. Police have refused to rule out the possibility that Daniel Khalife left the country after his escape on Wednesday. He was awaiting trial on charges including collecting information useful to an enemy state. UK Justice Secretary Alex Chalk says he wants the findings of an investigation into the incident by the end of the week. Live now to Wandsworth prison from where he escaped. We can speak to our reporter Simon Jones. Simon, huge amounts of resources going into trying to find this man. What's the latest?
Yes, the manhunt is continuing, and we have had a development this morning. Now, overnight, a park just a few kilometres from here, Richmond Park, was being searched by the Metropolitan Police. They were using helicopters with thermal imaging cameras, also officers on the ground, looking to see whether there might be anyone in the park, because at night the park is shut, so there shouldn't be anyone there. Now, the Met have confirmed that that search overnight was linked to the investigation, the efforts to find Daniel Khalife, and also they have yet to say though whether they discovered anything of particular interest. Also, in terms of checks, we know channel ports like the Port of Dover and Eurotunnel for people wanting to get on the Channel Tunnel. There is enhanced security there too, so drivers are having to get out of their vehicles, and this applies to all cars, to open their boots to check that there might not be someone stowing away in the back of their car like Daniel Khalife, because police want to make sure he's not trying to flee the country, although they have admitted that they don't know for certain whether he is still in the UK, although they say at the moment the focus of their searches remains this part of London.
Yeah, an investigation's underway into how he escaped. We do know the details to some extent, but what questions does it raise about security in a prison itself?
I think it raises huge questions, because when you hear what happened, it almost beggars belief. So you had Daniel Khalife clinging to the bottom of a food delivery truck with some makeshift handles that he'd managed to manufacture out of some material he must have got hold of in the prison, and then made his escape that way. So questions about what sort of security was in place, because any vehicle coming and going should undergo a number of checks. Prison office staff should check underneath the vehicle with mirrors to make sure there is no one hiding there. So did those checks take place? Who were the staff on duty? That's what the government wants to know, and it's expecting the preliminary findings of an investigation by the Prison Service to land on the desk of the Justice Secretary Alex Chalk, perhaps today or within the next couple of days. He says he wants to see it by the weekend. And also they're looking into why Daniel Khalife was being held in this prison at all, because it's a Category B prison, so not the highest security jail that's available. That's a Category A prison, and the government also want to know why he was here and not somewhere with better security.
OK, Simon Jones at Wandsworth Prison, thank you.